So the question we're working with today is a car is sold for £3,000 at a profit of 25%. What is the cost price of the car? So the general misconception that students have made is that they've assumed that if A plus 25% of A equals B, then B minus 25% of B equals to A. And this is fundamentally incorrect. So students have taken this equation, so they've plugged in the selling price instead of B, 3,000, and then minus 25% of B, which is 3,000, and then which leads to them getting 2250 as their answer. And I'll explain why this is incorrect using the bar method. If you look at the bars here, we've got this bar, which represents A, the cost, and this bar represents 25% of A, which is the profit. And this big bar represents the selling price, so B. So what students have done is they've used this equation. They've deducted 25% of B from B. So 25% of B on this, the B bar represents this much. If we deduct this much, we're left with, I'll shade the bar that's left after deducting 25% of B. So we're left with this much. And if we extend this to the A bar up here, I'll shade and show you. Let's just extend this to up here, and let me just shade the parts that's remaining. So as you can see, we're still left with this bit of the cost, which isn't covered if you deduct 25% of B from the selling price. And this shows that the answer is indeed incorrect. So the correct way to solve this would be to first establish that £3,000, which is the selling price, is 125% of the cost price. So if we look at the bars that we made here, we know that B, which is the selling price, is 125% of the cost price, which is 100% of A plus 25% of A, 25% being the profit. So we know that 125% of the cost price is £3,000, and what we're looking for is the cost of the car. So 100% of the cost. We're looking for 100%. So what we're going to first do, we know that if we divide 125% by 5, and then we divide this side by 5 as well, we know that 25% of the cost price is £600. So to get to 100%, we multiply 25% by 4. We do the same on this side, and we're left with £2,400, which is the correct answer. A quick check on the question will be to add the cost price that we just calculated and the profit using the profit percentage. And if we get the selling price that was in the question, then we did indeed get the right answer. So the cost price is going to be 2,400, the one that we calculated over here. So 2,400 plus 25% of the cost, so 2,400 the cost plus the profit, 2,400 plus 600 equals £3,000. And this shows that the £2,400 that we calculated is indeed correct.